Niagara Falls, Canada. It's been a while since I've been out here, and I don't know the truth about how long the Winter Festival of Lights is going to be going right now. I was saving it for when there was snow on the ground, but unfortunately the snow has all melted from last week. But it's good to see everybody in the chat. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, of course, and Just Jason Keto and More Canadian Family Life. Thank you all for being here. I usually don't start from here, but this is a perfect place to start. As you can see, the beginning of the lights. Jason was down here just a few weeks ago and did a great job catching this, but I'm going to go and take a walk. Doctor says I got to start walking, so here we go. And thank you, everybody, especially for those thumbs up and the shares. They really do help, especially because I haven't been on for a while. My love, Kristen Welton. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have that. I could take that chat maybe off. Let me see if I can get the chat out of there. Don't need that. Wonder if I can remove it. Yeah. That might be more helpful for everyone. Let's start walking. I am bundled up very well. I think it's, I didn't look before I got out of the truck. It's been -5, -6 Celsius for the last, I was going to say Canadian, -5 or 6 Celsius lately. I think we got a couple of weeks of this coming. Every year they change a few things around here too. So there should be new things to see since the last time I was out here. Jesse Miller, good to see you in the house. You know, it's one thing I've never done is I'll show you this. I call it a tram, it's not. So the Niagara Falls Incline Railway. And this just takes you down from where some of the hotels and restaurants are into the more touristy area. There you go, -4, but there's a bit of wind. Yes, thank you. My love, Kristen Welton. Somehow our chat made it back onto the screen, I think. May not be able to get rid of that then. As she stole my thunder in there, thank you for coming in. Oh, here they go. Yeah, I was just about to walk away, but they're moving now. Look at that. Once they finish what they're doing here, I'll turn the camera around and show you the kind of view that they have. Niagara's got a great looking skyline too. It's a beautiful city. I love living here. Jason's not too far away. We're probably meeting up in another couple of weeks. Yes, and Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you. She stole my thunder. So let me turn around, see if you can get an idea of what they... Oh, you can't. I have a building in front of me. I'll show you what they were looking at in a moment. And I'll take one more stab at trying to get this chat off the screen here. Why on earth it wouldn't do that is... Huh. Yeah, I don't know what to think. I'll have to sort that out another time. I'm using Streamlabs, like always. Andy, no, good to see you in the house from Germany. So this Table Rock Center is a lot of gift shops in there. You can eat in there. We did a stream where we went for lunch, but we'll stay outside for now and see if everybody wants to go through there later. You can see they really do up everything around this area, and it will become more elaborate as I walk around, of course. Off in the distance there, sort of to the right, you see the American Falls, but in front of that, the light that you see that's being illuminated by the mist, if that's the right way of saying that, is the light that's shining on the Horseshoe Falls, which I'll show you in a moment when I get past this structure. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Thanks everybody for hanging out. we're gonna head the way we usually do. There's lots more to see. This light festival goes pretty much through the whole city. They got different light displays all over the place. Lots of the residents get into the spirit. We've got elaborate Christmas displays and things like that during December on some of the houses. Thought I'd take a stab at a vertical live stream too, see if we get any luck with that. You have to let me know if the camera gets blurry. If you don't mind, you can see the mist flying this way. It's almost as if it's raining. I'll try my best not to complain about the cold too much. But I am bundled up nice, as Canadians typically are. By typing that command link, anybody with a YouTube channel can drop that in the chat, and then if people want to connect with each other, it makes it a little bit quicker. It's midnight in Germany. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, it sounds about right. 5 hours away from us, 7 p.m. here. So you can see this light, that's the LED panel on the left there that illuminates the Horseshoe Falls. I'll turn around for a second here just so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. That's the Horseshoe Falls. We'll get a better look at it. I'll cross the street after and we'll go maybe back that way depending how long we keep the stream going. But over here is where you're going to see all the elaborate Christmas lights coming around the corner over here. HonkTube, good to see you in the house. Forgive all my huffing and puffing, but I haven't been out walking as much as I should. It's going to take me a few of these to get back into the rhythm. Like he's getting in shape a little bit. So maybe you can see on the ground here the salt that they put down. This really coarse industrial grade salt. And what the snow plow trucks will do is they go through areas where they expect snow and ice, and they lay salt down on the ground ahead of time so that it hopefully melts it from underneath. And then the roads aren't too terrible and people can still get through at least somewhat. Now, this is what we're talking about. There are beautiful Christmas lights like this everywhere. Like I said, they change at least a few things every year. So for people who enjoy seeing this frequently, it's never going to be the same every time you're here. Jeremy D-Day's in the house. Good to see you. Thank you again, everybody, for coming in. Off in the distance, you can see the world-famous Ferris wheel. That's in a really heavy touristy street, if you want to put it that way, full of amenities and attractions and restaurants and little hotels and things like that. That's the Skylon Tower. Kristen and I have been up there together to have dinner a couple of times. It's got a rotating restaurant. It takes about 90 minutes to do a full 360, but you get a beautiful view of both the Niagara region almost, but let's say Niagara Falls, the city, as well as the, I don't know what number on the list it would be, Wonders of the World. It's got to be on there somewhere. Not in the top 7, surprisingly. But if you were going to go and take a walk, why wouldn't you do this, right? I wonder if Pete's been down here this year or planning to at all. Oh, the keg at the embassy? Yeah, thank you for that, Jason. We haven't, I don't know if we've been in that one. Kristen knows which one we went to. We went to one of the kegs here. We went on like a Saturday night, and the table was enormous. You could barely hear each other talking, to be honest with you. Music playing and all this. We tend to gravitate towards independent restaurants more than anything else, but can't go wrong with the food at the keg, no matter where the location is. You see off over there, they got all these Christmas tree lights. Actually, we'll take a walk because I wondered if these teeter-totter things are still going to be here this year. They got oh, pardon me, those signs. See that play sign? I'll walk by it in a second. They got those all over the city, and I'm assuming they're rented because they change them often. We'll see if cop might be waiting for me to jaywalk, so I might change my mind. Why waste their time, right? I'll walk across and just walk back a few feet there. Changed names, that restaurant. You can tell there's a lot to see here, so we'll keep going all the way over towards where that Ferris wheel sort of is. Nice to see people having fun. A lot of families, of course. There goes the elevator. Notice it's on the outside of the Skylon Tower. Unlike the CN Tower, it's encased in glass. So, like I was saying, these signs, this play sign, they got other ones where they got love, they got hope, and they change them up, move them around a bit. How cool are these? I haven't been out to have a close look at this yet this year, until now. Those things are making a little bit of music too. I don't know if the musical spinny globe gravitron looking things are here this year. Those were a really cool feature last year. I am Betty J. Gathers is in the house. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I could have walked around along that pathway, I guess. Oh, Garden State Gardener, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I still talk about Garden State Gardener briefly in almost every stream because he's got a wild chat every time he goes live. I reference him along with Scratch and Pete PA, Hilda DC. The star chats fly in those premieres and streams. This is cool. I hadn't been through this. If this is what we were talking about, Kristen said it's actually not new, but I thought it was new. I could be wrong. Looks like you can control it there too. That's really cool. Change the lighting.
Oh, look at that. Picture somewhere like, yeah, of course.
Very cool.
I like that.
This reminds me of a nightclub entrance they used to have in Toronto. It's forever ago, but we had a place that they used to call LA Hollywood, and they changed their name to Times Square. They had something than this, and we got thousands of views afterwards. But that was just luck. I'll start doing more streaming. My has. Forgive me if I'm missing anything. Anybody's meaning for watching the chat while I walk around like this. And she's well known for much content as you can all at once. So in a place like this, wherever you're posting, but you know what I mean, you can get a lot here. And apparently this is at least a few times a week. Just through a couple of things, it looks like. Let some traffic go by, they've been waiting. Oh yeah, yeah, Kristen will come 2 weeks from now when we go to Toronto. Pete will hopefully one of these days come out for a meetup as well. In a second. Go after this guy. There goes my ride. The dream. The dream is the Lincoln Navigator as opposed to the Escalade. That's what I hope to be driving in my 60s. A little while off. We'll see. Forget, Kristen will remember if it was last year or the year before, somebody went through and damaged a bunch of the stuff, so they were late getting it set up. Such a horrible thing. Then apparently they got the guy, and I'm sure did whatever they do about that kind of thing. I don't think I've seen a projector. You know, if we took a collection. Shaking like a police station. As if there's maybe between, yeah, close to the border, outright internet filming. What else? You see, it's busy enough for us. Needed me. And we've been by this candy shop a million times as well, the Fudge Factory. Really baked the fudge right there. I can see they're not ready yet, but maybe on our way back. Everything I try, I can't get my gimbal to stop shaking. Good to see you, Jaden. It's because Jaden was knocking at the door there.
Got the candy?
Yeah. Let's see. I feel like talking to my gimbals. The disciplinary tone is going to help. I can't imagine it's true. Where you try. Come on, you thing. I don't remember what's just about everything you can torture yourself with when it comes to treats and snacks and everything. And usually two of everything. Between the funnel cakes and the ice cream and the hot dogs and everything. They'd have more open. You see a few closed doors, but in the busier season and better weather, I'm sure they have much more open all the time. Go-karts are super cool. Seen it a million times, so I'm still amazed. They put it up in less than a year too, if you can imagine. It's not a government construction project, so no red tape to interfere. All the way down this street both ways is gift shops and restaurants and for a block or two each direction. Just enough popular music to knock our monetization out. It's nice that they got music down here all the time. Always lively, as you can see. Selfie studio here. They got more Ripley stuff around the corner here. Can't remember for the life of me how much Vern and I filmed when she was here. Elevate with Vern is a longtime friend. She's been with me now for like 5 years. She came to visit us. Kristen and Kira and I spent a long weekend with her here, doing just about everything that somebody, well, I exaggerate when I say just about anything somebody could do, but quite a bit of touristy stuff.
I'm like
There's always a mix of independence and chains and franchises and things. That beaver tails over there is a Canadian pastry thing. They have that in places like Canada's Wonderland and other touristy destinations. Here we go, Ripley's Believe It or Not. I don't think I've actually been through there. If I'm not mistaken, it used to be a nightclub. I don't think I made it there either, called Rumors. Monster gift shop here. Let's take a peek in the door. You can see how large this place is. We've been through here many times in streams and things. Goodness, eh?
What'd you get, Lori?
There's Tim Hortons. That by now has got to be getting on world famous as Canada's most popular coffee and donut operation. I compare it to Dunkin' in the States, right? Everybody loves Dunkin'. Tim Hortons everywhere here now. Rushing when hopefully I'm doing a lot more looking around than I am looking at the screen right now. Getting close to 10,000. You know, I crossed the 10,000, and this is a true story. If I go over lost like 24 subs, we're back under the again. Almost do performances. Kristen will know far. And that story. One more inspired GoPro 12 out for the first time ever. Haven't even finished the review and setup of the camera yet, but I believe I filmed the unboxing. Just gotta put it, but I want to bring it out so maybe I can cut a video. I got that, if you see this. Just gonna stay on this side of the street. I thought I might go back the other way, but these cars are not gonna stop. Think about it, it's remarkable how they keep the place looking so good after the grass area gets trampled so much over the winter. But that's what Niagara Parks looks after. Everywhere in the city you see Niagara Parks. take it easy. I walk fast by nature, huffing and puffing the whole way. He's having a good time with that tunnel now. That super multicolor going on over there. Wonder what to do about these streams. If I should just keep going with the vertical ones, hoping for a little bit of luck with the algorithm as I hopefully stream more and more, or half them out, do one, you know, horizontal or landscape mode and one like this every other time, just so that we give a chance for everybody to enjoy this, because I know not everybody likes either of the two, right? Or both, if that makes sense. Oh, somehow I'm sweating in this weather too. Layers upon layers, because I learned when we were at the Freedom Convoy outdoors, and I think it was minus 30 at some points. I don't remember if it was quite that bad, but goodness, did we ever have to layer it up. That is really, really cool, eh? Yellow shirt dad, Gene, good to see you in the house. I actually caught him for a live stream the other day. I think that's luck, because I don't think Gene schedules them in advance. I've just been lucky. I've been on more the last week or two, whatever it is. Hopefully I'll start catching everybody more. Word up, you know it, Jaden. Wonder if Jaden was, can't remember, Jaden must have been there the day that I was DJing at a festival in a city called Bradford. It's called the Carrot Festival over there. They had bands playing and I was DJing outside, and I actually played the song. I think that's when I played it. I played it in some stream. It's interesting when think about your YouTube channel. You know, everybody here, almost everybody's got a YouTube channel in the chat here. And we start out and you think every video matters so much, and they do, of course, but you can't remember a couple of years later, did I film that or not? Did I say that or not? Especially when you get into hundreds of these things. Show these teeter-totter things for anybody that didn't see that. There's that play sign as well. Pardon me while I see what happened in the chat here. Oh, Halloween versus Christmas is an interesting conversation. I know that it seems to be when you meet people who are really into Halloween, or let's even say horror as a theme, because I know they go together. Boy, is there a lot of passion in that. But there are a lot of people who love Christmas. Kristen and I, let me put it this the right way. Kristen was watching a TV show today, and I happened to be in the room. And I happened to be looking in the direction of the screen while we were watching it, while she was watching it, pardon me. And one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has a different style of Christmas tree in every room of the house. And I think Kristen said that's the dream, or something along those lines. Would be something else. Kristen loves Christmas. It's wonderful for me because the apartment's always Christmassy. There's our warning shot. That means fireworks in 5 minutes. Oh, 10 minutes, pardon me. That's exactly why I decided to start around 7 p.m. so that we would catch those fireworks before the stream ends, hopefully. Yeah, it's something else down here. For a while, I guess if you got an electric vehicle, you gotta really be aware of all the charging stations and how you're gonna plan to park and not get stuck in unfamiliar places if you're visiting, right? I won't be doing electric anytime soon, but maybe one day. I thought a plug-in hybrid wouldn't be the worst idea, but I don't know. This is where we had our first, was it a $7 hot dog or $9 hot dog or something? That was at the during the COVID thing, because we were able to sit outside at tables and eat that. See, I'm already forgetting. And now inflation's gotten so bad that, oh, well, if a hot dog's $7 or $9, what's the difference? I actually said this, Kristen and I go out to dinner frequently when we can, and it wasn't long ago we went to a place, and at the end of the meal, I forget if a slice of cheesecake was, I can't remember if it was $12 or $9 or $7 or whatever, and I was like, oh well, yeah, it's only $7 or it's only $9 or whatever it was, might as well get it. At what point in the universe did it become normal for a slice of cheesecake to cost that much money? An entire cheesecake shouldn't cost that much money. But that's just me complaining again. We'll get ourselves positioned and see if we can pitch these fireworks without violating any restrictions here or anything. Can't tell if it's snowing or if that's just mist. I'm going to get out of the mist so it doesn't get on the lens, and then just please let me know if the lens has become blurry. Even with my glasses on, your vision will be better than mine looking at the stream. Sure, they dislike this very much when people park themselves at the transit when they have no intention of taking a bus or train or anything else. Let's see, we'll put this over in the Horseshoe Falls for now. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Maybe it's a better idea we look at the Christmas lights. What we came here for, right? And I will chillax for a moment. Yeah, Jaden, I keep thinking about what to do with that. I have thought about the idea of possibly doing like maybe 1 hour streams after Tuber Chat sometimes, and then seeing how they go and then expanding them. Funk Spinner, good to see you in the house. How I missed you in the chat there, pardon me for that. Good to see you here. Yeah, that's true. We will be looking back. We'll be looking back at how cheap a slice of cheesecake was at 10 bucks and how cheap Bitcoin was at 95,000. But thank you for that, Jaden. Yeah, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I don't mean to miss anybody. I try to improve as years go on, but I still miss much more than I think I do in the chat. I actually had one day when I was there filming the fireworks, and Sarah's Happy Hives, good to see you here, filming the fireworks, and somebody was right behind me. They literally messaged in the chat. They said, "Kevin, I'm right behind you." And I don't know how, I was staring at the phone and didn't see their message right in front of me, and missed the opportunity to meet somebody. They weren't somebody that was already subscribed. They literally were just happened to be standing there realizing I was live and said hello. Missed opportunity. Missed a few of those. Pardon the silly noise while I blow my nose over here. Just a few more minutes now before the fireworks. We'll watch those and then I'll cut off right after that. But thank you everybody for hanging out. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I really need to get out and walk, really, so I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. And try not to say I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that too much until I'm actually going to do it, but I would like to think I'm going to start streaming more and getting a lot more content out on both of these channels. Kristen and I are bouncing around a few ideas as well, so we'll share those with everybody if we can get something together. Do I have Nightbot doing the weather command? I should be getting another robot to do that. The other thing too, for anybody that's got a YouTube channel thinking about this, if you haven't streamed for a while, you might need to go and reset or just turn off and on your chat bots, because while I don't remember every time, I know that if you're not active, they have trouble hooking up, and then you gotta restart. That's right, Just Jason Keto and more. It's never too cold to barbecue, never. Catch the fireworks literally in a few seconds here, it looks like. There's a 5-minute fireworks show always. They might do different at New Year's, but I think it's still 5 minutes. Smoky Mountain Bless, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Donnie and Joy have been friends a long time. Oh, no music. Yeah, they never do music with these fireworks. Not down here. Up on Clifton Hill, there's fireworks in the more touristy, like restaurant attraction area. excitement I've ever heard for fireworks. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd love it if you share it with anybody who you think would like to see it. Thank you for those thumbs up. They really do help. I hope you'll stick around for an extra second and leave a comment on the video. Let me know what you thought, or if you have ideas for other content you'd like me to film. I'll try to get out more often this year. And Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks again. We'll see you again soon. Oh, is that Euro Nation? Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I'm just cutting off. Thanks, buddy. See you all later.